drones. People think it was just a little old drone. That's a big super drone, right? That they shot down. That was a super drone. It wasn't no little $2 million, $100,000 drone. No. This is a big super drone. Okay. They just shot it down. The American military base in Iraq, they just said, oh, y'all want to do this? We just loaded up. And Don talking all that gangster talk, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Then as soon as they did it, he said, well, we think we're even now. It's even Steven. We didn't, right? It was just a bunch of jive. If I were to say we're proud of the Islamic Republic, it would be an understatement. The way it's grown in maturity, and you can tell right now, when you look around the world, your diplomats have really improved. Now, the Uncle Tom diplomats, the ones that y'all know, right, that's okay. Even they're very good, but the people that they have in there now, and I want to answer a quick question so you don't get, well, we didn't have a free election last time. You had plenty of nice election last time. It was too deep for you to just throw stuff out there and everybody just go, no, they selected. We can't take a chance right now. That's how things are right now. We can't take a chance. We got these guys over here. We got all of these. And we got even friends. I have personal friends that I like. You guys don't like them, but I like them. You know, they said, well, you can't run this time. But maybe next time when they mature, what's the maturity level? When Islam is the number one thing in your life, not the people, not other stuff running around. When the Islamic Republic is the number one thing. You got too many enemies. I'm not going to get into some of the people. In fact, I'm not even going to distribute that last DVD. What I'm going to say is I want to thank all of y'all for the last several years. Nobody has been perfect. When I say several years, that means from the beginning of the revolution. Now, you remember from day one, we got on board. We got on board because we was running around waiting for this, looking at the signs. And then, what? What is that? Nobody else picked it up. Oh, because see, I used to see y'all demonstrating out. Last time I went to South America, I was down in Miami, getting ready to catch the plane, and y'all was demonstrating. You was doing the same thing you did during our time, passing out those flyers, and that must have been 78. That's when things was getting hot. When we would visit the Iran House, y'all remember it on Channing Way in Berkeley? Just think about it, Iran House in Berkeley. Now, it was a mixture. Everybody from Iran went there, and you see Berkeley, so you can come in and you can't, it was Iran House, all Iranians went there. Well, Americans did too, but it was fully Iranianized. I would go visit every now and then. But when I came home from prison, I understood what was going on. Maybe other people didn't, but I think I did. And I want y'all to remember that you haven't seen no shenanigans from our part in all of these years. Everything's been up to par and up to date. I also want you to think about if the Islamic Republic is the target of the global Zionism and Americanism and Europeanism, what do you think their view is of me here in America? Yeah, what do you think? And you got to remember now, I'm going to make this short. From day one, when I would mention to y'all, so-and-so, these guys is not right. And you would say, which I understand, we can't take team, we can't, in other words, this is what y'all said now. And you said right, we don't know who the heck these African Americans are, right? We cannot get involved in so when you have a problem with other African Americans, right? This is what y'all said, and you followed it and you did it. That's good. Because technically you were correct. You don't know who's who in America. So when I told y'all that these guys are against you, 100%, you might say, well, we don't know. I said, oh, I know, hell, because they think I'm just like them. We're going to get this money from these Iranians. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And they're telling me because they think we all niggas, we got all the ones they know are all up to the same thing. Right? And I'm sitting right there in the meetings and up and down the street and okay. But I ain't with them. I'm not with them because I'm going to just say this sounds funny. I've been blessed all the way through, from those days up to now, right to this minute, is all one big giant blessing. And trained for the mission and happy for the mission. I'm going to finish up because I promised I wasn't going to talk too long because this is a fundraiser. So I want y'all to, when I come out there, I'll be coming out on Thursday nights. Dua Komil. First night, I'll pass out this DVD. Then when I pass it out, then we want y'all to get together. When I come the next Thursday night, I won't be passing out DVDs. I'll have a little box there, or if y'all want to do it a little slicker, you could just get it to me and say, don't come. Whatever you want to do. Then the week after that, we're going to go and pass these out again. We got boxes just brought in here today and do DVDs. We're going to just duplicate. We're going to go to town. Boy, we're going to be throwing down. Okay, that's what we're going to do here. And I'm going to tell the other, a little later, what we're going to do here. Because we're going to do the same thing out at another one of our joints, and then we're going to do it over there at Dar al-Hijra. That's before we're going to California. Here's why. We're not going to wait to get the money to fight the war when we get out there. We're going to take the money with us. Yeah. We're going out there. It's a new ball game. We just cruise. Look, I'm not bragging. But these people are so dumb, and they got all kind of ideas. They think, well, he's tired. Why is tired? Because he's just taking it easy and not doing nothing. Well, that's fine. That was yesterday. It wasn't today. And it was a whole period before then. Oh, my goodness. Don't worry, dear people. I'm going to write some articles, just like we wrote the old As-Sabiqun, and I'm going to fill in this. What we want you to do now is support Imam Hossein in America. support Imam Hossein in America. You remember the slogan, the chant, Jang Jang Taparuzi. When everybody, you gotta think about what you've been doing. When everybody was scratching y'all off, you was jumping up and down talking about Magbag America, Jang Jang Taparuzi. And when they martyred over 72 of our people there, right? Everybody came out. First, they were trying to hide the radio from Imam because they didn't want him to hear that the brothers said, bring it to him gently. He said, I already know. What did everybody say? Iran has become Karbala. Iran has become Karbala, and every day is Ashura. Boy, look at here. See, y'all wasn't tripping on it like I was. See, I knew what you were doing from the old days, and I said, boy, these boys, this is big. That don't mean perfection. I'm asking you to help, and you're imperfect. I'm asking you to help me, and I'm definitely imperfect. But we're on a roll. Boss man is about through. That don't mean tomorrow or the next day. But boss man is headed downhill. We're headed on the ascendancy. Years ago, we was all by ourselves. Now we got a whole crew with us. It's not only Iraq used to be number one enemy, right? Now, Najaf and Karbala is liberated from Saddam Hussein. By who? By us. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Lebanon, that was the playhouse of the Arab world. That's what it was. Is now the headquarters of the Islamic movement in the region and on a roll. Yemen was the poorest bunch of people you could run up on in the Arab world. And they done fought these bombs to a standstill. I mean, what do you want? After all, you would have to be virtually not insane, but to not understand what's going on now and what's been going on and the direction. Remember, to change direction, you got to have a lot of power to change the direction, just like it took a long time to get everybody. Now, look at the world. Is the world headed in our direction voluntarily from watching? Right? That don't mean they come out here with a big basket of help and everything. No. But which way is the world headed today? I mean, the ones, we don't say to count, but where's the Russians headed? In our direction. Where's the Chinese headed? In our direction. You know them silkworm missiles? Remember them silkworms from back in the 80s? They come from China, right? I used to see, I'm talking about in the 80s, when I would go to the Istiglal and Azadi in Tehran, it would be a Chinaman there with keys, his whole delegation. He would be, one guy's managing the key, and all that. That was in the 80s and all up into the 90s. So it's not an accidental thing. It's been going on a long, long time, And everybody now have been treated so bad by boss man, by America. And everybody has seen the Zionists, their behavior is ridiculous, right? That's what has to happen sometimes. That people have to just show they behind. Just like a baboon. You know the baboon with the big red behind, the big lips. That baboon don't know everybody laughing at him. He just walking, strutting with his butt, a red butt sticking up in the air, a shiny behind. Boss man, the Zionists, they're doing that now. Just like her. Okay, I'm going to move toward a close. So, don't worry about Oakland. Whatever you thought about Oakland, we got that covered. We can't lose in Oakland.